Back and welcome to this HTML course. Okay, I trust that you already read a little about the history of HTML, like what is the HTML, okay, before coming here. Okay. Um, all right. Let's see. HTML is easy to use and learn also, and it doesn't need like a server in order for us like to run an HTML page or display an HTML page. Anyone that understands English can read HTML tags, with ease. And HTML is reliable, okay, and also it is platform independent, meaning you can run, let's say, HTML on Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. And to get started, first, make sure that you get like some IDE, okay? You can see here today we're gonna use VS Code, but obviously you can use any other IDE you want, like Autumn, Notepad++, or you can also use like just the default, like built-in system text editor if you're using like a computer. If you're not, you can use let's say you can go to, if you're using, for example, let's say iOS or Android, you can just go to App Store or Play Store and search for a text editor or some IDE, and then you can download it and then you can get started, because you don't really need like a computer to get started like a laptop. We can also go and use let's see W3 schools, okay, like here, and you can go here and you see there is like tutorials here. This is like for developers, like all developers, okay, they all know, they all know this website, or they should all know this website, okay, because this website has a lot of things that you're gonna use or you're gonna need like in your daily basis, a web developer or a software engineer or whatever, okay. You see here it has a lot of examples, a lot of things that you will need, not just HTML. You see there is CSS, JavaScript, SQL, Python, and etc. And also, like in programming, it is impossible to remember all the tag names, okay, because there is a lot of them. That's why you can use this website whenever you want, whenever you need, okay, like if you forgot something, because you might see, for example, like let's say on YouTube, okay, this video is about like senior software engineer versus junior software engineer, or like senior web developer versus junior web developer, and you can see how they write the code, because it is incorrect. They all, like, let's say, write the same, and also when they encounter an issue, okay, they all encounter issues, okay, as like senior software engineer or junior. The only problem, the only difference is the time management between the senior and junior, because a senior, they can fix issues quickly, okay. They also use Google. They all use Google. In fact, it is a good thing, to learn how to use Google, like, to solve your coding issues. Most, of developers, they use Stack Overflow. It is a very good place, like, also like to get started. You can also there like meet a lot of other engineers or developers like you. Okay, anyway, yeah, so this website, is really important, because you can use it anytime. Even, let's say, for those that don't have, let's say, a lot of space to download apps or IDEs, you can just come here and you can see try codes here. See, and you click on run and run, okay? Anyway, okay, let's get started right now. Let's go back, let's remove this one. Okay, let's go back to VS Code and let's create a new file for us. Let's say HTML. Okay, in VS Code, actually, there is a lot of extensions here. Hold on. See, when you write HTML, VS Code, it's really great, and also it's like lightweight. So, see HTML, let's say CSS. If you're using, let's say, Python or Java or whatever, here you see there is all the extensions you will need. Anyway, okay, let's go back. Let's close the sidebar. Okay, first let's save our file. Let's say, hold on. Okay, let's say index 2. Okay, like this. Let's go ahead here and run our actually don't really remember. Hold on. Yeah, like this. And then it's like 2. Okay, see, the page is empty. Let's go back right now and get started. All right, so the first thing we need is doc type. Okay, we can do it like this, and then see doc type. Okay, doc type tells the browser, okay, that the page is in HTML5. Okay, and then we can use it like this way, or we can, let's remove HTML here. Okay, and do it this way then. Yeah, HTML, and then HTML. Okay, and there are like different tags we need, but like the most important tags are HTML, and then inside like the body. Okay, but also like there is head. In here there is like all the like we put here the elements that of course that are not going to be displayed. Let's say metadata, okay, or style or title. Okay, for example, let's say title. Okay, and give it, what should we give it? Let's say HTML tour. Okay, wait, first let's go here. You can see here it doesn't have a title yet, so if we go back and save, see, because we don't have the body yet, so it shouldn't display anything. If we save again, see, it's gonna show HTML tour instead of like the file path. Okay, anyway, let's go back, and here let's say body. Okay, like this, and here is all the content that are going to be displayed, like the page content. Okay, let's say P, let's say hello world. P means a paragraph. Okay, and let's say save, and then we'll go back to the browser. It's going to say hello world here. Okay, we can also use let's say VS Code built-in like previewer, like here. Okay, let's reduce it here and view word wrap. Okay, then like we can do, let's say, heading. Okay, there is like 6 headings. There is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 6, and then there is paragraphs. Hello, done, world, and copy all of them. Copy. No, hold on. Another one. 2, 4, 5, and then another one. 6. Okay, let's say H2. This one, H2. Let's say H3, H4. Okay, the same here. We make sure that, you know, each tab we open, we make sure that it's closed. I mean, this is for the tabs that needs to be closed, because there are, I mean, for the tags it needs to be closed, because there are also other tags that doesn't close. Okay, or, you know, they are closed but without, like this, just like, you know, here, and do write everything. I mean, hold on, like this. Let's say each not okay, we'll get to that later, of course. Okay, let me first finish here. H5, and then H6, and then H6. Okay, you can see here they start like from H1, it's the bigger, and then it goes smaller till H6. Okay, and hello world, see, it's a paragraph, like the first one. Okay, and the 6th here, see, it's the smallest. It's even smaller than the paragraph. Okay, all right, so let's see, for paragraph, you know, it just means, you know, like plain text. Okay, let me show you here. For the tags, see, okay, that's going to be closed. These are called void elements. Okay, let's say HR. Okay, let's create like a horizontal line. See, like this. You cannot close the tab like this. For example, let's say no, hold on. Let's say HR. Okay, this doesn't work. There is no such thing. Okay, see, if we do like this, there is no HR. Okay, let's remove it again. We can do like this, maybe like chr. Okay, there is a lot of tags like this. There is, let's say, br. Okay, let's say if we want to make a space, let's put this one here, let's put another first here and then another here. See the difference? Okay, for br also we can do like this. Okay, but you know, it's there's no issues anyway. What else? Let's say for image tag, and then let's say src means source. Okay, let's go to Google and find like an image. Hold on. The image link. Let's see Firefox. Okay. I'm not sure if this is gonna work like on let's display it there. Okay, let's say Google, copy the page link. Okay, this one is gonna work. Let's go back and then I'm gonna put it here in source. Okay, hold on, I thought I did word wrap. Okay, then we're gonna use alt. Alt means like alternative name. For example, here, wait, let me show you something first. Let's close a tab. See, image is closed this way. You cannot also do like slash image like this. This is not gonna work. Okay, just like this. You can also use slash here again, but it's not necessary. Let's say here we put like png0. See, it's not gonna display anything because it didn't find the image. Okay, but if we go here and say alt and then say Google's logo, see, it says it's a Google's logo. So even if the person doesn't find the picture, they know what it is. Okay, but otherwise they won't. But if we display the picture like this, it's not going to show anything. Okay, I mean, it's not going to show the alt. Hold on, let's remove this. Let's go back, and you see it displays Google. All right, let's see. We can also use here, let's say width and height. Let's say 90 pixels. I'm not sure how big is this picture. Okay, and then height. Let's see. Let's say also 90 pixels. This is not gonna work actually. See, 90 pixels. And you can see, you can also use like, let's say 50% or 100% or whatever. 50% or let's say 70%. See, like this. Let's say, but you know, pixels are like more accurate, 100%. Okay, and let's also put here 100%. Okay, all right. Let's see. These, you know, inside, like inside anything, you see inside tags, let's say this one here inside, before the tag is like first closed, this is called attributes. Okay, not this is not an attribute. Okay, but for example, go here and we put like class here, let's say for the css. Okay, let's say no, okay, and we say here, let's say h6 is h6 hello or hw. See, these are attributes inside. Okay, but these like outside, these are not attributes. Okay, all right, these are values anyway. Okay, we know to these classes we're gonna get there later, of course, too. Okay, let's go ahead here and then let's get more like let's learn more about paragraphs. Okay, let's create another one, hello there. Okay, let's copy this one and then let's go here. Nope, hold on. Sidebar, and we can add here, let's say what? Let's say bold first. Okay, we can go here and say bold. Okay, like this. We can also, you know, like tags, for example, let's say we can also put the paragraph inside. Okay, there is no problem like this. It's not gonna change. Hold on. See, it's not gonna change. We can put the paragraphs outside or inside, but this is preferred more, you know, to be put Actually, it just depends. Honestly, there is no such thing. Okay, but let's put them inside like this. Okay. Let's create another one. This is bold. There is also another way. Is we say strong instead of bold. Strong. Strong. Okay. It is more like preferred, to use, let's say, P for something that is, that is not really that important. Okay. And you can use strong for, let's say, texts, or for paragraphs that are important to say on the website. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, let's try to make a text like italic. We can use E and E. See, the text is italic. If we put it like inside, let's say strong. Okay, or let's say B. Anyway, let's put it like this. See, it's gonna become bigger, and then it's gonna become italic too. You can see the difference between the two. Okay, actually also in HTML, you see, we can also write like this. See, it's still gonna print it for us. See, no issues, but it is preferred, that you put the text inside paragraphs. In case, for example, you want to use like in CSS later or something like that. Okay, let's go back. Actually, you can look here. See, you can see here what we're writing. Hold on, give me just 1 second just to plug in my my laptop. It seems to be uncharged. Okay, back to our okay, we can also do like let's take this one. Okay, let's say here and say here there, and remove this one here and say hello. And instead of this one, we can use mark, like to mark a text. Mark. Okay, you can see here it's marked hello, but it didn't mark there because you see there is outside mark. Okay. We can also use strike. Let's say something like you see, it striked hello there, but it didn't strike something because it's outside the tag. Okay. Let's copy this one. We can also use something else like underline, just by using U. Okay, U. See, it put the line under instead of striking the text. Okay. We can also use subscript. Let's say like this. Let's say, for example, here let's put Google. In here let's say TM. And here we say I mean, first let's do like superscript and then subscript. Okay. Let's say sub, and then here sub, like super. Okay, you can see here no, my bad, here I want to put here TM, and then Google outside, let's say Google, and then space. Okay, you can see here Google TM. Okay, we can also do the same, and here let's say Google. Okay, and then here instead of sub we say sub, like subscript, and here we say TM again. Okay, and then we close the sub. You can see here it's put it under instead of above. Okay, let's save and see it in the browser. Let's refresh, and see here we put attributes like 100%. See it like it made it like okay, anyway, you see it means 100%, like 100%. Let's say if we do like this, see, it's gonna keep it 100%, 100%, 100%. If we remove, let's go back to the image and remove height and do it like this. Save, go back, refresh. See, even if we go like this, see, it doesn't, it just hides the picture. Also, it can like make it smaller but you know it will like it becomes more like equally, like the height and the size. All right, let's see what's next. Yeah, you can see here like with Google and like both of them, Google like TM like with superscript and subscript. All right, let's go back. We can also use like delete. It's like strike tag. Let's see strike, but we instead of strike we can use like del, like delete. Okay, you can see here it striked hello there, but it made it like bold. Okay, let's see it on the browser. I think it will be more clear. Wait, first there is also insert. Okay, insert, and then let's go to the browser and then see. Okay, let's refresh once more. See, hello there and hello there. See, it made them these are different texts. See, this one is bold, this one is just like normal. It's actually not bold, it's just like a little like bold. Anyway, let's go back. See, this is like underline and strike. Okay, but if you look really here, you can really see the difference between hello there here and hello there here. Okay. All right. Ends is like insert. Okay. Del is like delete. We can also try big and small by using like here, let's say big, here big, and we can go down here and say small and small. Save and go here. See, it made it bigger. Here it made it smaller. Big, small. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and try to create like a table with let's remove everything we already here. Let's leave just one, and let's try to create a table together. Okay, the first thing we need is table. Okay, just like this, and then we need tr. Okay, it's like a row, like a row for the table, and then here we're gonna put like th. Th is like it's for the header. Okay, where like there's gonna be like cells, and then there's gonna be text in bold. Let's say for example table 1, or okay, table 1, and then let's say table 2, table 3. Okay, well, hold on, here you can see, let's add the border here so you can see better. Let's say 3 even, or 3 is even too much. Okay, you can see here, see, these are table 1, table 2. This is like the title of the of each row, and then we're gonna go under, and then let's create another one like this, but instead of instead of th, we're gonna use td, like table description. td, 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 and then td, and then td. Okay, and then save, and then let's create another, and another. Great. Let's go back to the browser. You can see here, see table 1, table 2, hold on, this one. Okay, table 2, table 3, and these you see they are in bold or strong, and these are just like normal paragraphs. Okay, these are like descriptions of the tables, and these are the headers or the heading of the tables. Okay, let's see, there is also caption like for the table. We can for example go here and say caption, and let's say our table. Okay, if you can see here what is prints, our table. If we go back to the browser, our table, we can also use it inside a heading. Okay, like by using hold on, h1, our heading. Okay, let's go back to here. See, it says our heading. Okay, let's leave this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's okay, that's it for the table. Let's remove this again. Okay, and right now for the lists. Okay, in HTML there are three types of lists. The first is ordered lists, okay, like OL, and unordered lists. They are UL. Okay, it's like U for unordered and then L for lists, because and also description lists, which is DL. Okay, let's go here. Hold on. First, let's create ordered lists. Okay, OL, and let's say here, and then list item. Okay, list item. The first one, let's say list 1. Okay, just like this. List 1, list 2, list 3, list 4. Okay, list 2, list 3, list 4. Okay, let's remove this one. Let's copy this one again and come here inside UL, like for unordered lists, UL. And first, before we go there, let's create like description list, DL. Okay, like this. We can also, instead of here, instead of like li, we can, let's say for the second, let's say what? No, let's say for list 1. Okay, and instead of here, we can use let's see. Yeah, instead of this one, we can use, let's say DD, for example. Okay, in here, DD. We can use DD, we can use DT. Okay, like this, it's description for the first one. We can use, let's say, DT. Okay, like this for the first list. If we do like this for the second list, and then for the third list. Okay, we can also do like this one here, and then here, and then here, and so on. Okay, all right, anyway, let's remove this one. Okay, we can also like define like what we want it to start with. Okay, let's say we can actually also use here, you see, like DL, like this. See, DL, see, it doesn't matter, it's but anyway, for example, let's say for OL, let's say type. Okay, let's remove this DL, so like it will be clear what I'm trying to say here. You see, it's starting from 1 to 3. Okay, and then here, let's say type, and then we want to start, let's say, from 3. Okay, hold on, I'm sorry, I mean start. This is not start. No. Start. Okay, yes, see, it starts from 3, 4, 5. But we cannot, for example, let's say for this one, see where there's like hold on, let's say actually we can also do like this. Hold on, let's say type. Okay, and let's say A. You see, instead of, it's gonna then start like, it's gonna count like letters, and here we say 1. See, it's gonna count like A, B, C, D. Okay, we can use I like this, or I like this, or also A like this. Okay, and then a number. That's it. You cannot like use like 2 or 3 here. It's still gonna use a number. All right, let's keep it like A, and then here let's say 6. It's gonna start from 6. Let's say 100. See, 100. Let's say 1,000. Okay, it's gonna start from 1,000. Let's change right now this one to I, C M M I M I. Let's say I. C, just gonna make it like, and then let's say A. Okay, you can see here all ALM. It's another zero, another zero, another zero, another zero, and so on and so on. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. Okay, type A. Okay, remember A, we can use I. Okay, you see, and if let's say from 4, see, and then if you want it like from, and that's it, like letters or like this, or like numbers. For DL, we can also go and say like type. Okay, but we cannot say start. I mean for this one, I mean for unordered, we can say type, but we cannot say start from because it's unordered list. So even if we go ahead here and say start, let's say how much? Let's say 1. See, it's gonna stay the same. Nothing is gonna change. Okay. Anyway, let's say type. Type. Let's say what? Let's say square instead. Okay. CD becomes square. Let's go ahead here and say let's save it and let's go to the browser. Maybe you can see it better there. See, they are square, and here you see they are like circle. Let's go back. Let's see. Let's go back. Instead of there is like circle, square, and there is disk, and there is none. Let's say, because you already saw circle, just like normal. We can also use it here like circle. Okay, and then it's gonna go back, see, to empty circle. Let's see what else. Let's say disk. Okay, hold on, and then save, and then go to the browser. Hold on, let's see, disk, it's like this. Okay, and let's go back and then say none. See, they're gonna disappear, but they're gonna stay like here. They're not gonna become like these ones, like description list. Let's see, where's Firefox? Okay, see, they disappeared. All right, let's go back. Okay, that's it for the lists. Let's see right now for the forms in HTML. Okay, let's skip this one and let's remove this one. Okay, in forms it's also like another way that we don't like where the input is like a void element. Okay, first let's say hold on. Let's say input. No, let's say form first. Okay, let's open the form. Okay, and then for the form, let's say we can use name like this. And what you want the form to be, just form or whatever. And then we're gonna say action, because usually we want it to do something. Okay, index.php. Okay, or something like this. And then here, let's say we're gonna use method. Hold on, my bad. And here we're going to say, let's say usually get or post. Let's say in our case, let's say use post. Okay, and then close the form. And here inside the form, see, there is nothing inside yet. Let's see. Okay, and then we're going to use input. Hold on. Input, yes. And for input, let's say first type. For type, there is text. Okay, there is password like this. We can also use tel, like for a telephone number, like, or for numbers. We can use let's see, there is a lot of we can use also email, okay, and more. So we're gonna get like two each. Let's say first text. Hold on, text. Okay, and then you see we can say here name is important. Okay, name, let's say here what you want it, name, and then what else? Okay, let's just keep it this way. See, it's closed. And here if we go down here and then we say label. Okay, let's just say name. Okay, see, it says name. We can also put the label on the other side by putting the label first, and then hold on, like this. We can also put here inside, let's say if we don't want to use label, we can use instead like placeholder. Okay, and let's say here name. See, it displays name inside. Okay, you can also put the value inside it. Let's say value, and do I want it to be name? Okay, see, right now it's a name. I can remove the name again. No, hold on. Nope. Can like, hold on. See here, I can remove the name and edit it. But with the placeholder, I cannot. Let's say if we remove the value here, see, I cannot, if I start writing, the name disappears. Okay, all right. Let's create another one like this, and say this time, instead of here, we say password. Okay, hold on, br, just one. See, and here we say password, and here let's say just password. You can, you know, use any name you want. Placeholder, let's say password. If we use here value, look what's gonna happen. Value, and then whatever. See, it's gonna display it as password. If we also remove the value here and say password, no, my bad, and say password, see, whatever, it's gonna display it as password, but not as text like in here. Okay, if we use here email or something like that, it's just gonna, you know, when you're gonna, let's say you type something like this and it's email in here, and when you're gonna like say submit, then it's gonna say like, you know, the email is not valid, you know, there is built-in errors like that comes with the browsers and stuff. Okay, let's take it back to text. Okay, see, like this, and then we can use, there are different things you can use. Let's say we can also use like another input. Okay, and then here type, we say but no, hold on, type, and then we say button. Okay, and for let's say for button we can use value. Again, we say submit. Okay, say name, yes, and then submit like this. See, and then this is submit. Okay, but we don't have this index.php, so you're just gonna like post like to an unfound page. Let's go like to Firefox and refresh. See, when we click on submit, see, there is nothing happening because there is no file that exists. Hold on, there is no index.php. Okay, it doesn't exist. All right, let's see. We can also use this one. Let's go down here and say button. Okay, and also button, it doesn't close. The button, it's also, I mean, I'm sorry, no, it's the opposite. I mean, the button, it's the opposite of input here. We're gonna say, let's say button. We can use name or no. We can just do like this, and then let's say submit. See, they are the same. Hold on, let's use again another. Let's copy this br here. Br. See, submit. Let's see. And you know, and like this, and so on, and so on, and so on. Hold on, I'm just thinking like what next. Let's see. Well, actually, that's I think probably that's it. That's enough for today. Actually, we can also use here like for labels. We can also say here, let's say for example like for, and we say for what? This label is for name, because see here we said name. Okay, so this label is for name. Okay, but and also the same. Okay, label is for, what it's for? It's for pass. Okay, not password but pass, and you know, and so on. For what else? Let's say for input, for button we didn't use label. Okay, You know, inside, let's say input, you can also put here like class, you know, or ID, and there's a lot of other attributes, okay, that can be inside. Even style, let's say here for the label, hold on, where's the label? Let's say style, see, like this, and we do like this. And if you, let's say if you don't want to put the style in, like in the head, we can say here color, let's see what tone I want to be, let's say aqua, okay, like this. See, the color changed. I mean, of course we'll get back to the CSS later, okay. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, to make another course for CSS and JavaScript soon. All right, so that is it for today, you know. Of course, next time we'll try to talk about devs and the other tags in HTML. All right, so guys, yeah, that's it for today. See you in the next one.